Hey, good morning, everybody. It's early mornings, LALATE. How are you? It's Monday morning. Everyone getting back to work, including Congress. Well, excluding Congress. Real and renewed focus on stimulus, that $2,400 that could land in your bank account for SSDI, SSI, Social Security benefits. But the push is underway to do executive orders. As the president on Saturday said, get it done, Mitch, get it done. And the push is underway to get it done. $850 billion of CARES Act 1 money that could amount to a $5,000 stimulus check in your hand. It's incredible great news and breaking developments expected all this morning as Wall Street reacts to the stimulus talks over the weekend. This is Early Mornings LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. The toast is toasted, the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here, and Congress is supposed to get back to work. We can only skip 3 out of the 4 of the sentence, right? Congress resumes session today, which means they go to lunch. And, lobster is the first item of business. So I'm so glad you joined me on Early Mornings LALATE, our lighthearted early start of the day that gives you stimulus updates but keeps it easy breezy. The toast is toast and the butter is butter, and I'm here, you're here. And Congress is back doing what Congress does, which but I'm so glad you had a great weekend. And did you go to the casino? If you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, because you're going to get through the pandemic with this channel with an updated information throughout the day. I'm recording midday, late day, afternoons, and evenings to keep you updated by the minute of anything that comes in, and I'm finding you money right now. Also, like this video. It helps. The video is usually ranking number 1 in the rankings, but let's keep it up. Like this video. Oh, and over there is a super chat. If you're new to Early Mornings LALATE, it's an enhanced viewing experience that allows you to chat with your Purple Power buddies. It's a great day to start. It feels sort of like you're at the local diner. You see your familiar friends, the Purple Power friends, on an early morning schedule, same time. If you're tuning in at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when this broadcast debuts, then you're watching it as a live chat, which is absolutely incredible. You can chat on the right and do the same thing at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when this video continues with part 2. I have a link to the 6:30 a.m. video in the sticky comments below. So much exciting, great news. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news as you start this morning is that use or lose is really a big issue now for CARES Act 1 money, which no one saw until I brought it up on Sunday. What's going on? Well, when we talk about that SBA money that can be repurposed by executive order or by act of Congress as a stimulus check that amounts to $5,000 per person, that does not include additional sums of money. What additional sums of money? You're only hearing it for the first time on this channel. CARES Act 1 sent $150 billion out to state and local to give it to cities and counties for grants. And that's what I talk about in the Get It Right Now money. The Get It Right Now money, there's 3 of them. There's that, there's EIDL, and there's escalated benefits for unemployment. I detail them on a daily basis throughout the programs on this channel. But of the grants money, that's money for food, money for rent, all for my SSDI, SSI, and Social Security benefits, and then money for hazard pay, stimulus checks, and more. They got to use that or they lose it. And I say that all the time, use or lose. Well, where does it go if they lose it? It goes back to Washington, and then it can be repurposed as a bigger, bolder stimulus check. What? Yes. When we talk about a $5,000 stimulus check, it could potentially be more in just a few days because all that use or lose money is about to return if they don't use it. And as of last check, a lot had not used it. So we have potentially enough money to do the $5,000 stimulus check and something else like enhanced unemployment benefits, FPUC, another round, or LWA. This is categorically incredible, and this is the only channel that you'll hear this from because I follow the money. I follow the money like you do. Next, Executive orders and SSI, SSDI, $2,400. All this incredible news broke over the weekend. Let me go a little bit over this. There's money you can get right now. There's money shortly thereafter, and there's money there later therein. The money you can get right now, which I detailed a little bit last night, is that CARES Act 1 money you can get by looking for cities and counties that have grant programs. You go on Google News and you look for grant plus city plus county and get that grant money right now. It's use or lose. The next type of money you can get is escalated benefits. That's a lot of money. We detailed that last night and talked about it on Purple Power Live. It's if you are on unemployment benefits, well, you can raise your unemployment benefits if you made over $18,000 last year. And if you made $30,000 last year, you're going to really like me a lot. I'm going to tell you why. Because you could potentially raise your weekly UI benefits upwards of $200 a week. Yes, a week, retroactively. Did you hear those two words? Well, those three words. $200 a week. Well, that's three words. Retroactively. Okay, that's four words. Okay, well, I can't get all the math right all the time. But $200 a week retroactively? Well, if you've been on unemployment for 33 weeks, $200 times 33 weeks is a lot of money. It's about $6,000. Yes, and that has nothing to do with Nancy or Chuck or Steve or Mitch. They have nothing to do with it, so they can't mess it up. The Hot Mess Express doesn't have anything to do with this. And so this is get money right now money. Incredible. The last one is EIDL, and I've been detailing it more, and it's shocking that a lot of viewers did not know that they qualify for it. And the funny thing about, the great thing about EIDL is it lands in your bank account within about 5 days. Wow, it's just incredible, great news. Then there is everything that comes a little bit later. That would be a few days later. Let's go to those items. Executive orders. The push is on. Push, push, push. For the president to do executive orders after he's tweeted on Saturday, let's do a stimulus package right now. Well, he has that CARES Act 1 money, that $800 billion at SBA Javita. All he has to do is just get that pen and paper out and write it up. It says, send out the money, repurpose it as a stimulus check. You've been doing incredible jobs. I've seen some of Andy had a beautiful image. A few of other people had beautiful images. They posted them on Twitter, repeating the message, tagging the politicians, saying, send this as an executive order. It's interesting when we talk about executive orders, there's really 4 that the president needs to do. And of the 4, he can really get away with only doing 1 and still has 3 pre-existing, which he can use for the purposes of the other 3. The stimulus check, he never had an executive order on, so he has to write that one now. But he can do FPUC with his existing LWA executive order. He just has to call up an agency, hey, here's some additional money from that kid with the purple shirt. There's some money coming back from CARES Act 1, use or lose. We have that money coming in. Resend that out as another round of LWA. He doesn't have to write executive order. He already has one for that. It would go the same way. Next, eviction moratorium and mortgage forbearance. He needs to really do that executive order right now because those are expiring in December. He wrote the executive before. All he has to do is contact the agency, say, you know what, I wrote the executive order. Just issue a note that says you're extending the programs into February or March or April. And it's done. It's as simple as that. That's right after. This is not next day, 2 days. This is about a few days from now. Then we have this coming week, and Mitch McConnell may very well do a bill this week. Do I think he will? I think he will. Do I think that the Democrats will blow smoke again? Yes. What's going on? What's going on is everyone has to do a bill right now and get it passed. And I don't mean the silliness, and I'll talk about the silliness in a second, because there's 2 Georgia seats that are coming up in January, and if you do nothing, you could lose those 2 Georgia seats, whatever party you are. And currently the do nothing plan is Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. Chuck Schumer on Sunday said, just do the HEROES Act. You know what, Chuck? No one likes the HEROES Act. Even Democrats don't like the HEROES Act. You know who else doesn't like the HEROES Act? Joe Biden doesn't like the HEROES Act. It doesn't have hazard pay in it. It doesn't have SSI or SSDI. It has a $500 stimulus check. It has almost no money to the American people. All it has is a lot of money to who else? New York. Yeah, that's Chuck Schumer's land. So no one likes the Heroes Act, and Chuck Schumer keeps on repeating the same thing over and over. It just makes you wonder, why do you just keep on repeating that, Chuck? Now, on the other hand, is Mitch, and what's really quite interesting is yesterday, Chuck Todd on NBC Meet the Press asked the question, which you and I have actually talked about 2 days ago. Why not just sign up for Mitch's bill and get it done? And also throw a stimulus check in there, because that's not in there. And get it done. What's wrong with Mitch's bill? And the response was evasive. And what's interesting is that Mitch may ultimately push the narrative very loud. And if he got a stimulus check in there, I think at that point we could have a deal. Mitch McConnell wants to do the problem solvers bill. He said he would do the problem solvers bill. Lindsey Graham says he would do the problem solvers bill. That would be a stimulus check now. It would be $600 of FPUC $450 right now, then $600 thereafter. This is really, really relief that you need. Eviction moratorium, mortgage forbearance, everything that you really need. Just do it now. Chuck Todd, not Chuck Schumer, Chuck Todd said, why not just do the problem solvers bill? Well, just do the problem solvers bill. If Nancy Pelosi had accepted Mitch McConnell's $300 a week offer in May, you know how many weeks it's been? It's been about 20 weeks since he offered that. And what I mean by offered it, in a bill, he wrote the bill. He introduced to the Senate. That would be about $6,000 that would be in your bank account right now. That was a mistake, Nance. Another mistake. So then we turn to the big kahunas, and that's the $2,400 of SSDI, SSI, and Social Security benefits. That's categorically incredible. The Biden plan has a lot of stuff in there, and among them is 3 things for SSDI, SSI, and Social Security benefits. The first one is $2,400 if we started today, $2,600. It's $200 a month, every month, until the end of 2021 next year. Again, that's $200 a month every month to the end of next year, which is about $2,600 starting from today. This is incredible, great news. There's 2 other things on top of that. The next one is a raise of your benefits upwards of 20% lifetime right away. That's incredible. And then he would tie it to a new benchmark that would raise you on annual basis and increase annually, because you're currently tied to COLA, which is doing much of nothing, keeping you flat year to year to year. Wow. So you're getting raised 20% lifetime, up to 20% lifetime, then a potential raise every year, and you're also getting a special supplementary emergency payout of $200 every month, which is about $2,600 under SSDI, SSI, and Social Security benefits and veterans. Incredible. Of course, then we have everything else. There's the hazard pay, $10,000, the EIDL grant, $10,000, Lifeline grant, $50,000, and then the remainder of the $10,000 grant. I mean, just incredible good news. And so as Chuck Todd asked, why not just get some stuff out now to American people right now? Because they need the money right now. They just need, they need some thousands of dollars right now. Every American just needs thousands of dollars right now. And it's interesting. I thought I spoke well, but I saw comments in yesterday's videos that were absolutely incredible. I said, you know what? Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer said over the weekend, states need money right now. They're going bankrupt. New York needs money right now. And my response was, you know what? Get behind us, New York. You're very rich. We need money. My viewers are going homeless or have been homeless or went homeless in July because of the silliness. State of New York can deal with it, and you get behind us in line. Well, the viewers absolutely came in loud, vocal support of that statement and actually said it better than me. Say, hey, you know what? Cities and counties just could wait in line. We need money first. We pay taxes to you. If you can't figure out how to pay your bills, well, wait behind us, because first we have to get our bills paid. And then after we're all good, then you can get some money for yourself. Very well said. Coming up at the bottom of the hour at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is the continuation of Early Mornings LALATE. I hope you join me for that. More about the breaking developments throughout the day, throughout the weekend, and what's happening this morning. And follow me at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Mornings LALATE. As always, go to the Phones channel and subscribe. Subscribe because we're getting through this pandemic together. Also like this video. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay LALATE for more.